Good morning and welcome back to AM Break with Ann and Audra. And right now we've got an amazing lady with us, Carrie Post. Let me just have you say the whole name, your whole title as to where you're from. Sometimes it's Visit Tallahassee, sometimes it's something else. Let's go ahead and get the whole title out there.
Okay, we are the Leon County, the Division of Tourism Development. We are a DBA, Visit Tallahassee. So that's what you see a lot is Visit Tallahassee,
Right.
But we're technically a division of Leon County government.
Wonderful. I just call it Visit Tallahassee because that's what everyone should do, Visit Tallahassee. So tell me what's going on with the organization right now, some of the highlights and things that people at home need to know about.
It is a very exciting time for tourism in Tallahassee and Leon County. And not just because next week, or is it this week? Is it
A couple weeks, this week, next week?
Next week,
Yep.
National Tourism Week, which
That's
is
right.
very, very important. And why it's so important is this is a very exciting time. Recently, I mean, the destination, as I think anyone knows, and particularly you all have done a great job highlighting, there's
love this place.
so
Yeah.
much cool, hip, fun stuff to do, and we get the distinct honor and pleasure to promote that
Right.
to visitors, get people come here. So there's a lot that's happening around the destinations from our craft brew districts, you know, a lot of new shopping locations.
Such as where we are right now, in style, Midtown. Mhm.
Fabulous, and visitors love to shop. That's the number one thing that they do when they're here. So it's like they want us to do shopping. But there's just a lot going on in the destination. There's new hotel developments. Just 2 weeks ago, we were announced this is a huge deal in a sports tourism, an NCAA cross-country championship. It is the national championship.
Oh,
and it's going
wow.
to be right here. I mean, this is
Is this like Red Hills level?
we're not an international,
Okay.
but it's a national. But they do train here to go to Worlds.
Nice.
But this is across the country, the NCAA, the holy grail of cross-country racing.
Wonderful.
And I mean, of running really, but we work with FSU and we've got just great Golf Winds Track Club. As you know, we have a very dedicated and very active running community here.
Yes.
Yes, and so they've worked for years. We really have a great asset out there at Appalachia Regional Park and in cross-country tourism marketing.
Sure.
And we just got that, it truly is a tremendous accomplishment, that national championship meet just awarded 2 weeks ago. And it's going to be in 2021. I mean, this is the holy grail of cross-country.
And why do people at home care? Because somebody's going to sit at home and think, oh my gosh, the traffic, it's just going to be just like when lawmakers are in Tallahassee for session. Why do we want visitors to come here?
We want visitors to come here for a couple of reasons. One is to share our love for Tallahassee, so certainly that is one. But the economic impacts, yes,
Yes,
the dollars
we like it.
for shopping, the restaurants, hotels,
We like it.
all of that. And at the end of the day, it's the visitors that come here that also, and the sales tax from everything they buy,
Right.
stays back here, a portion in the community that helps go to fund schools and jobs. Well,
Right.
but there are almost 14,000 jobs. We're almost at 14,000 jobs, 13,800 or something.
Sure.
1,000 jobs in the tourism and hospitality industry in Leon County.
Right, it's
and
amazing.
I mean, that's a big from our job base, and
Right.
it's not just the frontline staff. It's from your accountants.
Sure.
It's from your linen companies that provide the linens to the restaurants. So tourism touches every aspect of our community from
Absolutely.
an economic standpoint.
Right, you have to love that.
Absolutely, and certainly from a quality of life, from all of our cultural and arts all products. Again, visitors love that. So events like Southern Shakespeare, or
Right.
we've had recently, I mean, you have Word of South.
We've had big names come through. Blake Shelton was just here. Yeah, so-
Exactly,
right.
the concerts, the music scene. So there's
Multiple venues now too.
Exactly.
Right.
There is a lot going on in this destination. So tourism is a very, very important part of this community.
Absolutely. When I moved here 14 years ago to be a news reporter with WCTV, one of the big things being talked about then is how do we get more people to come visit, not just for football games, not just alumni coming back, but true, sincere visitors coming to Tallahassee to experience life here. And so you guys have done an amazing job. In just 14 years, it is a 180 from when I first moved here. So I'm impressed. Congratulations. Great things have happened.
Well, thank you. I mean, I appreciate that, but it truly is a team, and it's an industry. I mean, it takes all of us working
Right.
together to really elevate the destination, like you said. I mean, I've lived here for almost 20 years, and when you look at even the energy and the development that's happened, and by development, I mean even entrepreneurial, like
Right.
example where we are here, but what all has happened
Right.
in this destination in the last 3 to 5 years is incredible.
Incredible.
I mean, truly incredible. And so, I mean, we're on a roll.
Right.
We are truly on a roll, but it is an important time here. And like I said, visitors, they're now discovering what we have here.
Right.
We had, and just last year from the dollars, $841 million economic impact in 2016. And what we always want to do when we have visitors here is to get them to we try to promote what all's going on even when they're here in market, aside from getting them to come here, because they can stay an extra day.
Exactly.
When they know. So again, when you all are hosting, you've got friends and family coming to town, you are the ambassadors of the destination.
Right.
And so certainly, the more you're how we go to Tallahassee Museum, or, to go up to, come to Midtown, or go out to Blue Halo, or whatever, you are ambassadors for the destination. And that's a critical part of tourism in our destination, because about 30% of our visitors, we have about 2.3 million visitors in 2016, but about a third of them stay with friends and family.
Right.
And so again, visitors or residents are critically important to our visitors.
Absolutely. So we actually have something specific we want to talk about next week.
Yes.
What happens next week?
National Tourism Week. This is our opportunity really to celebrate and highlight not just the value and importance of tourism to our community, but we also want to really energize our residents and try to get them engaged to say, what do they love about Tallahassee?
Right.
We know, and from our research shows, certainly the beauty of Tallahassee is always high ranking, but we know there's a lot of, there's great fun festivals like we had talked about, and the brew scene. So what we are launching is a social media campaign to kind of reinvigorate a campaign that we did a couple years ago, the I Heart Tally.
Right.
Businesses embraced it. It gets a hashtag, but it's, again, we want to really just engage our residents to start sharing the message and telling all their friends and followers what they love about Tallahassee. So again, we started the campaign in 2014, made a big splash, and then it's like with any brand, you have a life cycle, and then I came on board and said, let's really refocus that, kind of do a I Heart Tally 2.0.
Right.
And so we're doing a big social media push, which is what people are going to see next week, and we're going to have like some fun games on our social media channels, give away I Heart Tally t-shirts.
Wonderful. And we'll share that obviously on our social media too.
Fabulous. And then also there are some other exciting opportunities in the community with other organizations that are going to help leverage that brand.
Right.
For example, the city, they just had announced at a commission meeting, and it came up very spontaneously, about doing a mural promoting I Heart Tally. And so that's, as we understand, is going to start happening during National Tourism Week. So I think there's a number of initiatives that certainly we're doing on the social media platforms to let people know, but then they're also going to see some physical things pop up around town, and it's really important that everybody get engaged to share how much they love Tallahassee.
Well, so if and when I do my social media post for you, it's going to be, I love the no traffic. So I don't know if that helps people come visit as much as it may help people come move here and live here, because I love no traffic. I don't know if that really attracts tourists, but that is one of my most favorite things about this town, being from Washington, D.C. And everyone I talk to from Miami, from Tampa, Orlando, they completely agree with me. The traffic here is fantastic. Nothing to complain about. It's lovely.
It is a matter of perspective, truly, because I'm a second-generation native Floridian, and I grew up in the Tampa Bay area, and I moved there. I was moved from there to come here, like I said, almost 20 years ago. And the like you said, I was like, this is great. When I hear people here talk about, oh, there's traffic, I'm like, this isn't traffic.
Nothing.
This is nothing compared to...
No such thing. Not in Tallahassee.
Exactly. But we were actually in a meeting today with a gentleman that just moved here from Ohio, and he was like, the traffic. And we were all like, traffic?
Where in Ohio is he from? It's not Cincinnati.
He said Cleveland.
He's got to be kidding.
I know. That's what we were all like. You think we have traffic here, and you
No
come
way.
from Cleveland? That's what I was like. Now, where's like, what part of town do you live on?
Right.
I was like,
None. And even if traffic might be bad on maybe Cap Circle, take a Canopy Road.
Exactly.
Avoid it.
Perfect.
Not only is that moving, it's beautiful.
Yep.
So,
and
yeah,
our
there is-
visitors love our canopy roads too. I'm so glad you said that.
It's amazing, right? It's a standout about Tallahassee. for sure.
Absolutely.
Right.
It truly is.
It's one of, you know what, I won't talk about the lack of traffic. I'll talk about how much I love Canopy Roads. I'll do that instead. That'll be better. And then also, stuff that I love about our town, it's unique shopping. It's very unique restaurants. Like Bella Bella is amazing. Izzy is amazing.
Bubble bread.
The Lucy Ho family just opened up another restaurant. So very unique, eclectic eating here. I wish we had more Korean restaurants. If you want to get somebody
Spanish
to do
too.
that would be great. Yep.
Spanish restaurants.
They are lovely as well. So yeah, there's so much here that is just amazing, and we have so much to brag about. So I hope a lot of people participate.
I hope so as well. And again, we wanted through the I Heart Tally platform, and couldn't agree with you more on the restaurants to see the energy and the offerings that we have here. And it really is incredible. And the traveler nowadays, the culinary aspect is a big part of their decision making.
Oh yeah.
And we now have some great opportunities when we host journalists to come talk about truly our food scene. And, you know, while you hear a lot about farm to table, we certainly have it here from where we are.
Yeah.
But the creativity of the chefs and the restaurants that we have here really do truly make us, that is a distinction for us. So you were absolutely right.
I agree. I love food, so I love other people to serve my food and do the dishes for me too. So always a big part for me as to when I travel, where to eat.
Absolutely.
So anything else that we need to tell everyone in terms of what's going on, how they can help, what they need to know, where they need to go to participate? Anything else you want to tell everyone?
I would say, I mean, there's two websites really, and I know I say too, is the visitallahassee.com. It's always one.
I'm there a lot.
Yep, and as well as the COCA.
Sure.
The COCA website again, because I think you put those.
Audrey's there a lot.
Yep, exactly.
Yes.
You know, and I saw her names. Yeah, because you get kind of the full rounded picture, because we are very focused on events are also great motivators for travel.
Right.
So anytime we're promoting events, because you think about when you travel, you're going, whether you're going to a concert or things like that. So we're always trying to focus on the larger events. But for us, I mean, really, I would just say again that the economic impact of tourism really can't be underestimated. It truly is valuable to our community, and I think we have, as you well know, and you guys play a big part of this too.
Right. And we have some politicians trying to downplay it. I won't name names. I'll put it out there. That's It's a scary problem.
It truly is a scary problem because
it costs jobs. It costs income. There's a lot of stuff that's very scary about it. So I hope we fight to keep tourism very strong in the state. It's vital. Not just Tallahassee, the whole state.
That's exactly right. I mean, we are marketing Florida. I mean, Florida is, we are unique. People want to come in, but yes, to think that we wouldn't be marketing.
Right.
It's just
sunshine won't be enough.
Exactly, and they're not going to come. So it is a very, very important message. I mean, especially now with National Tourism Week next week, to appreciate and really understand the impacts of tourism, because it truly has, even in this community, we've had 8 years of consecutive growth in tourism. It's very important. We work a lot with the Visit Florida. I'm just going to say it. So I mean, it's tourism is a team sport. And so it truly is. I mean, we've got to fight for that to make sure we have market share, and we do that here, even with Tallahassee and Leon County, to ensure we're getting the share of visitors here. Right. So certainly on as a state, we have to be very concerned about that as well.
And
it's important.
We're not greedy. So if we have somebody come here to FSU for a football game and they want to go hit Wakulla Springs, a different county, we're not greedy. Come see us. Go do that. We'll share you. It's fine. Visitors across the Big Bend. It's a good thing.
Truly is. And I mean, I'd even say, as far as, it's all around regional, and to visitors, county lines don't mean anything.
Nothing.
They're all about the experience. And so I'd even go a step further and say, I mean, I think there's opportunities even with Thomasville.
Oh, yeah.
From an experience standpoint, we want people to come and enjoy the destination and come here and then to say, and we have terrific, as I'm sure you know and have experienced, outdoor recreation, from paddling, biking, to hiking. I mean, we have 600 miles of trails, and people come here and then they'll learn about something else and say, I'm coming back to do that.
Right.
But we're all in this together. I mean, it truly is a region, like you said, whether Wakulla or up in Thomasville, it's all connected, and we're all in this together.
I agree. All right, well then, wonderful. So I've kept you on set talking for a very long time. I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you participate in Tourism Week next week, and we will be right back.